Oh, that's okay. You can go work on that now. All right, so Sunny's now working on this week's social media posts. I'm keeping Marblism on the laptop because I don't think my computer has the capacity. Okay, we've got 10 people in the way. I'll remove the note takers.
Where? And you can start. Wait, let me hit
I'm just taking
record.
out the note takers first. Paul Weber's back. Who is AL? Okay, admit everybody. We need a theme song.
We need waiting
Really?
room music.
Yes,
I
you
don't know if
do.
Zoom has that, but we need something for when they
You
come
know,
on
all
here.
the big bands had their the song that they played when they came on during the swing era. So you knew
Yep.
you were at the Glenn Miller, or you knew you were at the Benny Goodman, or you knew you were at the Nat King Cole group because they had their. That'd be that's such a cool idea. I bet you could get AI to do that for you.
Absolutely. I'm hopping into Suno today because I wrote lyrics out for a song for my nephew's wedding coming up, and so I'm going to go in there and get my two singers to do a duet with it.
Oh, good. Are they going to duet it? They going to sing
Yeah,
together?
I said and I put it into AI and said we need to make this a duet,
Oh, great.
and so it's given me all the lyrics in the correct format for the duet and everything else. So I'm going to go into Suno today and upload that and see what we come up with. And then I'm going to put it
Fun.
onto YouTube, into a private channel on YouTube, and put the QR code on the wedding card that I'm sending them, and so they can scan that and they'll be able to see it and hear it.
That's fantastic.
So
Awesome,
yeah,
Helen. Well, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to Friday. Good to see you, Paul, Emmeline, Peggy, Robert, Dean, and Jay, Helen, Gary. We have a newcomer,
Hello.
Al and Luis.
My camera's not working today, so I'm not sure what's
Uh-oh.
going on. Uh,
Oh,
but yeah, Helen, share that when you get it done. That would be fun.
yeah. Once I get the reaction back from them, because I'm going to put it on the card and they get the card out with their gift, and the card even has like a story that I've written them as well. So like a poem. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to sending that to them. So yeah,
very nice. Gary, do you have something over your camera? Because for a moment there was
his camera's not working.
gray square.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's not. I sometimes do, but no, it's I flicked my manual switch on my internal camera for a second, so that's what you saw. But I
Ah,
have a dash, a Logitech webcam that 1080p that normally works, and it's not working right now. So I'll troubleshoot it later.
all right. All right. Sounds good. Well,
Yeah.
welcome again, everybody. Looking good to see all your smiling faces. This is uh this is open office hour with Terza Ekholm and Helen Brahms. This is we comprise Zanekin Studio, and we do a few AI related projects. But mainly, one of our main goals that we've been very focused on, um, well, first of all, happy birthday to Hope. Yay!
Yes. Hope you have a super fantastic sparkling day full of lots of love, laughter, and many adventures for the year ahead.
Absolutely. Um, so we do this open office hour every Friday, 10 to 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and then every Sunday, Helen and I do a podcast live on YouTube as well from 6 to 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and we specifically go over 7 questions during every podcast about using AI for content creation and more. But both of us are very focused on the idea of keeping humans in the loop. So whether it's the human as the orchestrator, the facilitator, or other roles, we work with AI, but we are the ones directing the AIs. And there are lots and lots of ways to do that. So my theme today will be about the Marblism AI agents that both Helen and I are using. But before that, I just want to share real quick. I'm on an 8-day mission. So it's a little bit separate. It is kind of separate from this, but I want to put the request out there just in case. So for the next 8 days, I'm focused on helping one business stop losing ready-to-buy prospects and convert the opportunities already in their pipeline into immediate revenue. So if that's you or you know a company actively investing in growth that could benefit, I would truly appreciate an introduction. All right, that said, I am super excited about Marblism agents. I've talked a lot about them on this channel. What I would really like is for those of you who do get started using it and you have questions, definitely feel free to bring your questions in here. There is a very active Marblism Facebook group. Just this past Wednesday and the Wednesday before, as it turns out, we have a marketing meeting where the company representatives come on and share the best ways to use Marblism, as well as the some of their customers who are getting fantastic results out of that. So for those of you new to the concept, if you haven't heard about AI agents doing work for you, they are all over the place. But unlike some of the ones that you may have heard about, the OpenClaw and some other ones, um, these are very, very focused on a certain set of tasks, and they're not going to take over your machine or your life, although they may help. There's a lot of fabulous things happening with OpenClaw. I'm not yet ready to jump into that. I want a lot more guardrails. Plus, I want to see what OpenAI does since they've hired the developer of OpenClaw, and he's now working for them. So it's not just OpenClaw, and OpenAI has its Codex 5.3 running. You can download it as an app and do vibe coding with it. If you're familiar, I'm not doing so much with the vibe coding yet, except that I did make a website with Lovable. And Claude Cowork. Claude Cowork at the moment seems to be taking the lead with its kind of vibe coding and sending off apps to do this. My general take on this, besides the guardrails, which are super, super important, is if your purpose and your workflow aren't already well defined, throwing more tools at it of any kind, including AI agents, will not fix your problem. So, in fact, if you have any problems in your process or what your goals are, the AI that you throw at it will amplify anything that you've got that's not working. So, um, that's the position I'm taking with this on right now. So, watch for the hype. There are people doing incredible things, but there are people who are saying they're doing incredible things and they're not. So, um, what do you have, Peggy? March 1, February is done?
Yeah, that was my error. I
Oh,
put in the thing for the podcast on Sunday. I put February 1 instead of March. I'm going to go and edit that right now. Thank you, Peggy, for pointing that out.
got it. Now I understand. Okay. I can't watch everything happening in the chat.
I'm so sorry that the month is gone of February.
I just wanted to repeat it to give me 13 months this year. What can I say?
It's moving by so fast.
It is. It is. All right. With that said, what I first like to do is kind of go around the people on the screen and what have you got? What have you got going on? Wins, failures, recommendations? What are people working on? Peggy. Go ahead, Peggy.
Helen keeps muting me. I keep I never seem to be able to get into work with Marblism because it keeps changing things. I look at it like it's not quite worded right, and then I get a distraction and then I don't get back to it, but it moves so fast. And I have to edit everything and it can come up with, I think I have a 50 or 60 different posts that is making and will make in Facebook and LinkedIn and Instagram and TikTok, and just trying to keep up with it is overwhelming. Like I keep promising to get to it, and then when I finally do get to it, I don't have time to actually, but I have to edit it. I can't let something go without
Yes.
reading it. And I don't know, is there a time when you actually can stop editing and let it go free?
Mm.
Yeah, okay, that
Well,
was what I thought.
well, actually, I have loved everything that Sunny is the social media manager, so he's one of the
Mhm.
6 agents, and I have enjoyed everything that Sunny has created. So I'd probably say 95%. I look at them and I go, "Yep, go ahead and schedule it or publish it." But there is the occasional error, and that's why I always recommend still just don't have him post it until you've actually looked at it. But having said that, Peggy, what I have him do is like on Sunday or Monday morning, I have him write up the posts for the week, and then we just review them. And Helen does the same thing. She takes our 7 questions and asks him to write them up for the different platforms that we're on, which ends up what being 28 posts, Helen?
28 posts, and that's one. We have 4 platforms, and so we want 7 days worth of posts. So that's 28 posts. I'm actually just going through right now and editing our ones for next week. So yeah, it's kind of cool. But I just drop the blog. Sunny takes the blog and breaks it down. It takes each question and breaks it into 4 different posts for each platform. And so yeah, we get the 28 that way. But I'm just going through now, approving the ones for next week.
So
Yeah.
you write one question and then Sunny breaks it into what's
No,
right
we
for.
have 7 questions because we do 7 questions each week on our podcast. So we have Penny write a blog, then we take that blog and we break it into our podcast format for us to be able to do on Sundays. And it gives us bullet points for each question. And then I take the blog and get Penny to, although I didn't today, I just copied and pasted it into Sunny. And then said to Sunny that we need this broken down to go onto each of our 4 platforms, 1 question per day. And so it's now created 28 posts with 1 question per day and going across LinkedIn, X, Facebook, and Instagram.
Got
And
it.
so,
Thank you.
yeah. And so once I've finished editing it, I'll tell it to go publish it, to what date to start publishing it, and the times to start publishing it so it doesn't conflict with last week's ones, which are still running. Because I didn't pull the plug on, I didn't flip the switch on those until yesterday. But I always to ask it to put it in at the optimal time, which I thought was kind of interesting because I'd never thought about optimal times to post. But if you're interested, X you post at 9 a.m., Facebook at 10 a.m., LinkedIn at 11 a.m., and Instagram at 12 noon. Do not ask me which time zone that is in. I don't know. I didn't specify a time zone when I said to do
Well,
it.
I think I did, so I think those are mountain time.
Can you
Okay.
repeat those times?
For X, it is 9 a.m. For Facebook, 10 a.m. LinkedIn, 11 a.m. and Instagram, 12 noon. Those are the peak times as the optimal windows.
Yep. Awesome. Gary.
Hi. So I've been I've been writing like 8 hours a day for like 2 weeks. So I'm pretty excited. Was using ChatGPT and a custom, not a custom, a GPT for writing a sitcom, and it blew up and stopped working on all 4 browsers that I tried it on. It didn't stop. It got so slow that it was unusable. So I'd
Wow.
never seen that, and you know, I mean, I did the normal stuff that you would do, and it just was slowing down. Even I stopped using it for a couple days and came back, and it was still slow. So it's confusing to me. I haven't gone and searched the internet for solutions, but I did what I thought was reasonable. And then I did the next thing is I went to Grok. So I was using Grok, and then it started malfunctioning in a strange way. It just couldn't go from iteration to iteration. It kept polluting my current conversations with old stuff that I said let's not use that. So I got frustrated, and then did a reset, and I just came up with some different wording on the prompts to say just do this, just work on this new stuff. So I would keep all of my history in Word files, and I would just say scratch everything. Here's what we're focused on, and I would upload it, and I got finished, and then I switched it over to I started bouncing back and forth between Claude and Grok, and got some really good results. So last night I finished the story Bible for the sitcom that I'm writing. So it's 34 pages. Now my next goal is to trim that down. I'll probably use Claude for this because I've heard that Claude is really good for writing. And I'm going to trim it down to about 15 pages to what's called a treatment, and then I'm going to start sending it to people I know in the industry who might be able to help me get it launched. So I'm pretty
Very
excited about that.
nice. Yeah,
Cool.
congratulations.
Thank you.
And also congratulations working through whatever was going on with all the different LLMs. I have found that a couple of times myself too. I know a couple of weeks ago for sure, ChatGPT just stopped. But that was probably a different issue. It was probably OpenAI was probably installing new stuff, or who knows, but it was actually listed on the news as ChatGPT stopped and everybody went crazy or something like that.
Yeah,
So
well, it's interesting when an LLM is doing just fine, and then it stops working. And I guess with Grok, it was that I just got so much stuff in there that it started losing its connection. Once I got too much stuff, and I told it, okay, well, forget that and move on. I did that enough times, and it just got confused. But it's very frustrating because real intelligence doesn't work that way, and all of a sudden, AI goes off into the weeds, and it's hard to figure out sometimes how to pull them back in. But anyway, it worked, and I'm very pleased with the result.
Hey,
wonderful.
Gary, are you using
Ye-
ChatGPT on the website?
Yes,
Try the desktop app. It runs faster.
I will do that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the other thing is when it also gets stuck into that loop like that, start a complete new chat. I've had that problem issues when I've been going on one idea and we've been going backwards and forwards with my conversations, and all of a sudden it just keeps repeating the stuff you don't want it to repeat, even though you've told it to exclude it. So at that point, I just take my prompt and start a brand new chat, and we're off and running because it starts hallucinating.
Yeah, and when I've done that in the past, I've exported from the current chat if it's still functioning at all. I'll export. Give me just a full dump of everything you've got because I want to move it to a new chat, and it'll usually do a pretty decent job of giving me a summary,
Hmm.
and then I use that to seed the new chat. But
Yeah,
yeah, that works often. Thank you.
You're
my
welcome.
pleasure.
Dean.
Hey, so I have two things. One, we sort of gotten away from when I raised my hand. The one question I have about Marblism is um, all the artwork and graphics it seems to present, uh, they have a certain style to them. And whenever I'm on LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram or wherever, and I see that style, I automatically identify as, okay, this person has Marblism most likely, and they didn't even write this content. Maybe they signed off on it. So I don't take it as a genuine connection with that person like I would if the style or the graphics or whatever was not recognizable. And I could say, oh, this person sat down, wrote this content. Even if they used AI, I wouldn't know it. But it just seems that all the posts that you post and everyone else posts on Marblism has the same type of graphic style to it. Is there a way to set that? I know in Notebook LM you could tell it what kind of style you want,
Mhm.
and it will kind of go with that. Does Marblism have those settings?
Yes, it does. And I will share my screen here and share with you because I myself have 4 different workspaces, and I'll be happy to show you what the different settings are. You actually do that as part of the setup. So let's go. You should be looking, whoops. You may be looking at my screen. I'm not sure I am. Hold on.
We've got the AI enhanced entrepreneur showing up.
Yes, I have a different, hang on a second. I have a screen in my way. I know you're looking at something. This is okay. So you're looking at my slideshow, but that's what I really want to do is go over to Marblism and show you what's happening there. So I have here, just so you can see, I've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, I've got 4 different workspaces, and each one of them has a different style for the different agents. So in this case, this is Zanekin Studio -TB, which is my 8-day project. So for Sunny, if you go over to guidelines, you can set up specific content themes, include telling it what to avoid. Because my specific 8-day program has nothing to do with crypto, Web3, or NFTs. I don't want that. I don't want any hype, that kind of thing. But here's probably what you're talking about, Dean. You can tell it image style guidelines. So this is the guidelines for this particular thing. And then and also I always like to tell it what to avoid because I think that's just as important. And then the writing style, I tell it, or I've set up what I expect from it. And then I set the tone. I want it to be calm, direct, precise. There's a whole list of this. And then things to avoid. So let's just peek over at what Sunny makes for me based on that. And then I'll show you what I do in the other spaces so you can see. So this is for example, you can see this is much more, um,
It's much more mature,
yes,
it seems. So
yes,
good, yeah.
because I want these, I'm reaching out to a different level of business with these.
See, I would not recognize this as Marblism
Ah,
if I saw it.
yes. Okay, so so that's good. So then, and then the same thing for Penny now. She goes off uh, from similar guidelines. So you just go over to guidelines here and you tell the writing style and the image style. So let me show you by contrast then the ones where I'm actively promoting Marblism. For this one, I gave it as a base when I originally set up this whole workspace. I said, go look at Marblism's, the company, go look at their Instagram posts for style. And as you can see, this is very, very different. This is not the theme I want for my LinkedIn feed right
That's
now,
the charts, yeah.
right? But it looks great for Instagram. And on Instagram, I'm recruiting for, I'm promoting my affiliate link for Marblism.
Mhm.
So it looks very, very different. In fact, he had written this for LinkedIn this morning, and I said, no, no, nope, stop. I don't want those on my LinkedIn feed right now.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah,
so, and then,
that's the extreme other end, like a comic book type thing.
yeah,
But a
speak.
lot of the things I see from, so many people in the groups that I am involved with, I'm seeing the images popping up left and right. I mean, not the comic book strip type to this extreme, but
Mhm.
they're all like types of drawings and things like that. And I just see it, they're not personalizing it, and they're not going into settings, and they're not spending the time. And so for me, whenever I see these posts, I, even though I know the people like them, I almost ignore them.
Yes.
It's identifiable to me that this was done for them, and I'm sure they signed off on it, but they didn't put their heart into it. Marblism,
No.
so.
Yeah. And I believe that's gonna make all the difference. So back to the theme that Helen and I keep talking about. For example, I did have a few days ago ChatGPT look over my YouTube um videos and shorts, and the number one theme it came back with is the ones that I personally show up in get more views than my, not that Marblism does this, but the ones that I have NotebookLM generate, they do get views, but not like the ones where I show up.
Now, all right, so I appreciate you answering that. The second thing, when you asked what we're all working on, this week I've done a lot of work with Notebook LM, and I mean I'm really I'm finding different use cases for it. For example, I just did my 14 hours of continuing education for my real estate, and I wasn't, on this particular exam, you needed an 80% pass rate. And I certainly didn't want to spend 14 hours again. So I'm like, hey, let me use Notebook LM. So I put in my reference material. I put in the practice exams that I had already taken and I had the answers to. And I put the reference material into Notebook LM and then told it, please check, I've done this already. I don't need great explanation as to why you, and then I gave it the questions and it went and looked at all the research, material and came back and I found I increased my score from about an 86 to a 97 when I took the state exam. So,
Well
so
done.
it really helped me that extra way. And I would have never thought before meeting you, I would have never thought to use Notebook LM for something like that because you can give it a base or a reference material and then have it do something based on that. So, I made two other in real estate investment presentations with it this week. And I have a question for you right now. You showcased Notebook LM to all of us by showing us, I think it was a real estate listing, or maybe you had a guest speaker, I'm not sure, and just dumped the real estate listing into Notebook LM, and it created sort of like a podcast environment and the two people talking. Well, I have an open house tomorrow. And what I would like to do is I would like to post that type of thing based on the real estate listing and the open house flyer that I have into Notebook LM. And I'm not sure how I get it to do that podcast type thing. Which
Oh,
of I'm good with the slide deck or the slide, but I
right.
don't know how to make it. I don't know which thing to select for that podcast style.
Okay, I'd be happy to share that with you. That's actually the audio. And what you do is, let's get out of here. This is in Notebook LM. You click on audio, but then go over here and click on the pencil because this will help you choose
Right.
what style you want. And maybe if you want a shorter one, you probably want something brief, right?
So,
And
so
then you tell
yeah.
it to focus on certain things.
Oh, really?
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm,
Um, so my other question with this is you're saying you're doing something in Notebook LM and then you're posting it.
mhm.
Does it if it's is it kind of like a slideshow? Is it how are you like if you're posting it, is it moving? Is it video? What are you posting?
Um, Two different things that I like to post. I really like the infographics. So, for example, in preparation for today, I had it make an infographic um, of the material that I had given it about Marblism. This one was specifically detailed, but I just download this up here. You click on the three dots and you download it. But before you do that, be sure to capture the title or give it a different title if you like, but capture it because it always downloads it as unnamed.png.
Oh, really?
So the first thing I do is then I go change unnamed to something I'm going to remember. And this you can post on your YouTube channel, your any of your other social media posts.
But
The thing I would say though is this one is awfully detailed for that purpose.
yeah.
I would tell it to do a less detailed.
Okay.
The other thing that I do is all these video explainers that I create. Um, you can same thing, you can download those, um, and then post those on your social media
Hey,
platforms.
and what category is that in the control panel there?
The video here or the audio does the podcast, so you get the two AI hosts.
Right.
The video, you just get one person, but when you click on video, again, it's the same thing. You can choose different uh, how you want the content to be, and then you can choose its different backgrounds here. Most people, I think, choose the auto select. Lately, I've been going with the anime, but some of these other ones are actually pretty nice too. So you kind of have to play with it and see what you prefer. But then the most important one is down here, tell it exactly what you want it to focus on.
Hmm.
And one of the complaints I've heard from other real estate agents is sometimes the podcast host will they just show everything. So if it says, well, the guest bedroom, uh, the bathroom for the guest bedroom has a leaky faucet, it goes ahead and points that out, and it's like,
Too funny. So if I wanted to post something on Instagram or Facebook, I mean, you showed me a static image, that was kind of busy, and you're right, that might not be good. So when you post something, you're not posting a video, Notebook LM, you're posting a static image?
sometimes I do the static image, sometimes I do the videos.
Okay, if I wanted to make a video for my open house, I would use the listing, and then I would use the open house flyer that I'd made. And would I just upload images, or would it go into the MLS and grab pictures?
No, it will not do that, but you can give it the link to the MLS listing, but I'm not sure it will grab the images, but you can, here
So
I don't see it. Yeah,
uh,
go ahead.
in the demo you did for us, I wasn't sure if you or someone had
Mhm.
copied the text from the listing and pasted into Notebook LM, or just put the link for the listing?
I just put the link for the listing.
I can give you a link right now. Do you wanna
Sure,
do
let's
that?
do it. Let's do
Okay,
it.
so
Yeah.
let me go to
Oh,
my,
only let me do it from not from this one.
okay, yeah,
Let's
take your
create a new
time.
one.
I'm just going to it right now. Okay,
Right, so let's go.
it, it it's funny, in this listing, it gives the link to the whole MLS. It's not specific to this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait a second
You
here.
probably want to bring up that listing.
Yeah, I have the listing in front of me. Let me go to the report one moment. Full report. And get rid of this. All right, my computer's taking its time right when I wanted to.
Of course.
I was doing that. I've seen where some of the websites are integrating some of the AI agents into their, I would say I don't even know what it is, but it's part of the website generation.
Yeah.
Which is interesting. They don't take all of them. They only take a few. Like I see on my website generator, there's 3. There's like someone who will answer the call for you, incoming calls. I think there's another one, might be marketing. Then there's our custom one
Mhm.
where you can make it whatever you want.
Those are just fabulous. You'll probably be seeing more of those, and the later generations are a lot smarter than the ones we've had. I don't know about any of you, but I've often wanted to throw my cell phone out the window when having to deal with a chat bot over a menu. These days, with the AI behind them properly configured, the AI will start to learn from the responses that or the questions that it's getting, in addition to the human behind the scenes reading the transcripts and going over and correcting the AI so the next time it answers the question better. So
I'm going to try that. I don't know when, but I'm going to try it within the next 30 days or so.
okay.
See how it goes.
Which one are you using?
I use Wix.
Okay. Well, let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I like that because it seems like you have a little bit more ownership on the content.
Yeah.
It's not as elaborate as some of the others, but it's also less expensive.
Mhm. Yep. Good.
But you get to do everything too.
Yes,
Yeah.
there's more that comes with it. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dean.
Dean, would you like to share your screen and we'll just do it in one of your notebooks?
Yeah, that's fine. What I'm doing is the MLS, because it's secure, it doesn't show the public the direct link for it. So I'm going to my website, putting in the address,
Ah, okay, okay.
so I can come up with a page for that. So if you want to continue speaking with someone else, I'll have this in a minute.
Okay. Yes, you reminded me. Since I don't have access to the MLS, you're right. What happened was I took the link that the realtor had put out on to the public and I used that.
Exactly.
So I'll
See,
stop
see
share
what's
for the
going on
moment. Just pop it in whenever you're ready.
here. Okay, I will.
All right. So there is where did he go? Oh, I don't see Joseph on there. Okay. I mean Robert. I don't see Robert. All right. Oh, there you are. I see you
Hope
right
so.
there. I found you.
I
I
didn't go
was
anywhere.
I was going to mention one of the Marblism employees that I haven't used very much, but Rachel is the front desk receptionist. And even though I've set her up on at least two of my workspaces, and I did a short test of her, I haven't really used it. And I guess part of my
Oh,
hesitation is I don't like calling I don't like calling businesses, but maybe there are a lot other people besides me that actually like to use the telephone. So,
Now, while we're waiting, I have a question.
yes.
It's elementary, but can you change the images of your agents? In other words, like Sunny or Eva or any of them, they all look the same. Can you change those images to look different? No.
Not with Marblism. Now there are other agent softwares where I think you can.
Oh, okay.
Just not Marblism. Marblism, their names are set and their images are set. Helen, can you weigh in? Because I know you've played with agents in Go High Level. Can you change their images and their names?
Yeah, because you can upload the profile pictures for them. So when you put the agents into Go High Level, you can. I haven't still worked out the synchronicity of all of that, but you can go in and put images in there because I did that for all of the ones that I uploaded, that I created in there. But yeah, definitely in Go High Level you can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Helen
Oh,
was
and
ahead
I've
of her
also
time.
just discovered too that when you're in Marblism and you're asking it to post, it will post in your local time. So it was putting everything in as New Zealand daylight time instead of. So I've now asked Sunny that whenever I post anything to please schedule the times for US Pacific time. Because we
Thank
had
you
some
for
posts
that.
going in at like 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and I was like, yeah, no.
So I didn't know if you guys knew this, but for both NotebookLM and Marblism, you can have it post in different languages. In fact, it was really funny. The Marblism marketing meeting, it was done on Google Meet. And you see people popping in on the screen, just like you do for Zoom. But then there was this huge line of Eva, everybody's note taker, everybody's executive assistant as their note taker, popping in to take notes. And but one person jumped out at me because his Eva was taking notes in Spanish. Yeah, you get this little a broadcast message that says so and so's Eva is taking notes. Well, that person's Eva said that Eva was taking notes in Spanish, and I was just I thought that was pretty impressive. So, I asked Eva, my Eva, about that, and she said, "Oh yeah, there's quite a few languages. You just tell the Marblism employees what you want, and they'll operate in that language." So, and I know you can do that in NotebookLM. I think I had demonstrated it's for the real estate presentation, but um, any of them you can do. In fact, at that time I was with Alex Nale, who speaks Arabic, and so I did, unbeknownst to him, I said, "Oh, look what you can do with Notebook," and this podcast starts coming out in Arabic. Yeah, he was impressed. So it's only gotten better from then. It wasn't very good then. It's much better, even much better now. So, yeah. How are you doing? Dean, are you
I'm sorry, I was talking on mute. I've got the listing up here. I've got a
okay?
similar one, put it this way.
Okay.
All right, let me share my screen. This one.
Yep.
I have to find my
Fabulous.
notebook here. All right, one moment here. All right. All right, so this is a huge long link.
Yep.
Control A to get it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And let's find my notebook here. Okay. So I put it in over here, sources, right?
Yep. Add sources. Yep.
Mhm.
Click websites down below first so it knows what to expect.
Oh, okay. Usually I just dump things
There
in.
you go. There you. Yep.
Okay. Insert.
Yep.
Okay. And all right. So if I want to do like a video
Hmm.
that I can post,
Yep.
and maybe you don't have picture,
Click on video overview.
okay, right here. Okay, it doesn't give me a pencil. How about that? Okay,
No,
now
but it does. Yeah, they took away the pencil. I don't know why, but
okay.
here you can choose
Plainer.
which. Yeah, or brief.
Yeah, let's go brief if I'm going to try to post it.
Yep.
Right.
And then if you scroll up a little bit,
That's
there you go. Whoops. Then you can tell it to focus on the best points of the listing or something like
okay.
that. And
Okay. Do that.
So this is going to create a video
Yeah, I don't want
that's going to be
drawings really.
posted on.
How do I get it to use the photos or yeah, I don't want drawings if I have real pictures.
you can try putting in there, add a period to this and then put use photos from listing. I've never tried that, but
Okay.
it
I
might
could
actually work.
I could certainly okay. Okay.
Dean, put an S on the end of point.
I'm sorry.
Put an S on the end of point. Otherwise, it's going to look for one
Okay.
point.
Thank you.
Put an S
Appreciate
there for
that, Helen.
points.
All right. Using
This one might not work. You might have to upload them separately, but
yeah.
let's, you know,
Well, that's what we're all doing here. We're experimenting, right?
yes.
In the interest of time, if I was by myself, I would upload them ahead before hitting generate. All right.
Yes.
Should I just go with that? Now it asked me to select something here, right? One of these styles.
Yeah.
But if I'm giving it these instructions, what do you think I ought to
Well,
say?
if you want a minimalist listing, I would click on custom.
Okay.
There you go. And now you could say, I don't know what you would say, minimalist or
I would say professional, not children's.
yes.
It's not letting me, let's see here if it's going to let me. Doesn't, oh, it's just giving me an example. Okay, so Um,
There you go.
we're just playing here, right? So
Mhm.
Do you want storybook? Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
I don't know what storybook is. So I wanted to, create its own little,
Okay.
give me a suggestion.
Just take out storybook and put professional style
Okay.
and see what it comes up with.
Professional, informational, or just, why don't we just go with this and see what
Yeah.
happens?
Yeah.
If I was by myself, I'd be way more picky.
And of course, it'll take a few minutes, but that's quite all right.
You might, Dean, think of saying to point out the benefits to the buyer
Very good point.
instead of the
Thanks,
best
Peggy.
selling points. Who cares about the selling points? We care about, as a buyer, I want to know what my benefits are going to be.
Those would be the selling points.
Well,
You were going to buy, you want to know, okay, what are the best selling points of this property? What are the features that stand out that would help sell it? So it's kind of different way to say it, but I like your suggestion
a
as well.
reminder for top floor.
So Dean, the objective is to get to a video that you're going to post on Instagram.
Or Facebook, yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
I've never posted anything on LM. I've done, I've got a few presentations done. One, a couple look really, really nice in my library here that I did. I did two this week, one by accident, and it had a different color scheme and everything. But I was like, wow, that's not bad either. And then the one that I was meaning to do it, somehow or another, by coincidence, it really put my branding colors in the presentation, royal blue and gold and things like that. And it really came out kind of elegant.
Yeah,
Question for you, Dean. You're going to put this video on Instagram and Facebook. Is that where your ideal clients hang out?
Well, in South Florida, a very high percentage of buyers do go to Facebook and Facebook Marketplace. I'm posting there. Helen, I'm a newbie at social media. And the truth of the matter is that if you're a realtor and you're not kind of what you guys preach at Zanekin Studios is, you need to create an image of authority in your area, or your niche. So I'm now committed to doing blogs and getting postings on Facebook and so forth. And I'm just kind of little baby steps, really, but just knowing that if customers see me from one of the other things I'm doing, they're going to go to Facebook and see who I am and, if I'm legitimate and so forth. So
Are you using LinkedIn at all, Dean?
just lately, Terza and I have been exchanging things, and Terza, I apologize for not getting back to you about Pompano Beach. I just had a lot on my plate, but just, I wasn't doing any of this a year ago, put it this way. And so now I just realize it's necessary. So I've done a few videos in the last 8 weeks, which I've never done a video before in my life. So
Welcome to the club of doing videos.
well, you have to, I've broken a few camera lenses, I think, but and I scare
Not
small
about
children
you,
first thing in the
Dean.
morning.
See, it's not about you.
Right,
It's
exactly.
about the services you offer and how you're a wonderful person and are giving the best service possible to
That's what I
anyone.
keep
And if you
telling
think
people.
about it as from the other side of instead of thinking
Sure.
about yourself, which
Okay.
is, I mean, you're not different than all of us. We all
Yeah.
let ourselves get in the way.
So while this is cooking, what's everybody else working on?
Is it cooking? I don't think you've approved it yet.
It's
Oh,
cooking.
no,
It's cooking.
Oh, it is?
certainly-
How
It's
do you
in the
know?
oven.
It's got
Oh,
the
I
little
see,
wheel turning where
generating.
it says generating video overview.
Yeah.
The little wheels are turning. It's cooking.
It usually
I
takes
just
about
I just
7
wonder
minutes.
if on this you need to say put the calculator in so that it could be clicked so that the potential buyer could calculate their mortgage, or if it will automatically do that.
I'm not
Well,
sure
I
if it
have,
does that.
okay,
but-
on my website, if I'm still scared, I have calculators right next to pretty much each listing.
So is
So
this going on your website or is this going on Facebook?
now this would go on Facebook, and if I have the opportunity, I'll bring them back to my website.
So
you
then
can-
maybe that calculator should have a click
calculators are
on
all
it
right
that
here.
takes them right to your website.
It's there. I see it.
Takes them to the listing here. Right. So, let's see where.
So this is what you could post.
So what I'm doing with the blogs, for example, is I write a blog with, and I have
Yeah.
edit it for me, and I post that to my website, and then I write a teaser article for Facebook, Instagram, or wherever, and post that on Facebook to get them to come to read the whole blog on my website. That's the goal. Bring everybody back.
Right. So if you have a click, that takes them right to the website, like for the calculator, they'll be in your web.
Now, while this is working, I can actually show another notebook, right? That's already made.
Oh, yes, you certainly can.
Okay, well, while we're killing time here, why don't I show you what I did
Yes,
this week?
love
Okay.
to see that.
Okay, so this is the one I was kind of pleased with. I had to
Wow.
from the downtown, I think. Okay. I think this is the one. No, this is the one. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so you guys can see this?
Yes.
Yes, very
Okay.
nice.
So this is the
Beautiful.
new downtown, and since you lived here 20 years ago or so, you might be interested in what's going on here. So
Yeah, it looks a little different.
definitely. Boca Raton, of course, is very high priced and very well known. And then you've got things like Las Olas Boulevard and everything. Pompano Beach is the new emerging. There's not too many opportunities in South Florida that haven't been snapped up already. So
Yep.
what's going on in Pompano Beach? We have the new downtown project, 75 acres, and over a $2 billion investment by the city, and 1.8 billion contributed by private money. And then Harrods casinos, along with their partners, have bought up 223 acres over by Atlantic Boulevard and Powerline Road, near where the old racetrack used to be. So this is the downtown, some of the apartments and townhomes.
Beautiful. Wow.
And this is what's kind of coming. And they have the bridge has been redone. You got these little sails and everything going over the intercoastal. And this is the representing the where the old horse racetrack was in Pompano Beach. And they've just completely leveled that, and they're building a golf course, luxury 4,000 luxury apartments and so forth. So this is the economic impact that I mentioned. So obviously, construction, development drives jobs drive housing demand, lets you increase rents. And so these are some of the infrastructure projects that are going on and have been completed so far. And here's some of the luxury brands. Now, brands like Ritz-Carlton, Waldorf Astoria, Marriott, they don't invest in an area without doing significant research, right? Demographics and so forth. So they're all building luxury projects here on the beach in Pompano. And I'm representing the W Hotels and Suites. This is the projected, this area here, I-95 is right here. Dixie Highway is to the east, to the right here. This was a slum. You would not want to be caught in this area 5 years ago after dark,
Wow.
walking on the street. It would just be dangerous. And so what we got here is there's a waterway going to go right through the middle of this. Pardon me, let me just show you a rendering here in a moment. So this is what it gave me. Although I uploaded a headshot, it did not put it in. It said it wasn't compatible. So I downloaded this, converted it to a PP, what is it, Microsoft
PowerPoint?
PowerPoint presentation, imported my photo in that, and I just have to work on. So anyway, these are some of the references about me from my website, and it picked all that up when I gave it my website thing. And this is kind of like the old area Pompano, and this is to the right is going to be the new portion with gardens and things like that.
Wow.
So anyway, and that's the end of it. It really needed to do a little bit more. Let me see if this is ready yet.
That's impressive.
Yeah, it came out pretty well. What it did was you get a choice with the slide show to give informational or give like a talking deck. And so I chose the latter. And what I realized is, I mean, I got to have a lot of notes because there's not a lot of text in that style.
Ah, in the middle, Dean, where you have the chat.
Yeah.
Well, there's two different ways. I think when you downloaded the slides as a PDF or whatever, you can go back and upload that as one of your sources, and then just click that source. And in the chat, in the middle part, you can say, write me some presenter notes to go with the slide deck.
And would they show on the slide or?
No. It would just be text right there in the chat.
Okay.
You
That's
can
a great
copy
tip.
that over to a document but you could have your document off to the side so you can reference it, but then you'll have the detailed presenter notes for yourself as you're presenting the slides.
That's a great tip.
I have a question on that. So can this be set up so that that it presents itself? So Dean has the notes. Now a voice comes in, maybe Dean's voice, presenting the whole thing, and he can post that on LinkedIn or any of those, and it does the complete presentation in Dean's voice. Is that a possibility with this?
You can't do all of that in NotebookLM, but you can work with other tools to get that accomplished.
I meant in Marblism.
Marblism doesn't do videos yet.
Oh, I guess I thought you were in that. Oh, I see.
Oh, no. We're in Notebook.
Hey, Terza, I'm not
Yeah.
seeing the one that we're working on now. I named Open House, and I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it here in the list.
Look at is the condo listing. Well, that is interesting. It wouldn't have gone away.
Oh, condo there we go.
Yeah, I bet it
decided
may have.
even, I gave it a
gave
name,
it-
but it chose its own name, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
There
Let's
it
get
is.
ready, guys. Let's see what this does. And how do I get the full
Let's
size?
check out this Pompano Beach condo. It's a pretty sweet.
How do we
Go
make size?
see that little down where you were with the play button. Go to the right of the play button. No,
Oh, there we go.
one. Yeah.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
It's seaside opportunity. So what can you get for 350K just a block from the ocean? Let's find out. Okay, so the asking price is $350,000. Inside, you've got 2 bedrooms, plenty of space for you or for guests.
Oh, wow.
And it also comes with 2 full bathrooms, super convenient. But really, it's all about life by the ocean. That's the main attraction here. You're literally 1 block away, right in the heart of Pompano's revitalized district. Seriously, you can just walk to the beach, restaurants, shops, everything's right
That's
there.
not bad.
All right, let's talk about the condo itself. It's a renovated top floor unit. It's got a new kitchen, quartz countertops, and a great split bedroom layout. Basically, it's totally turnkey. Moving in is going to be a breeze. And you get peace of mind too. It has full hurricane protection and isn't in a flood zone. Okay, let's look at the community and the building amenities. The building, Oceanside North, is known for being really social, a great community vibe. Plus, you get private beach access, a heated pool, and even your own storage unit. And the association is in good shape. It's fully certified with full reserves in place. So is this a full-time home or a perfect beach getaway? It really works for both. So when you put it all together, could this be the beachside spot for you?
But it didn't include your pictures, so.
None.
Yeah.
The beginning picture or slides were kind of hokey in my mind. And as we got halfway through it, they got a little bit better and useful.
Mhm.
Just a full page of just a graphic drawing when you have a beautiful, when you have a beautiful property, so I'll work on it. But now,
You may have to upload your own
Uh,
pictures for them to use it.
excuse me?
How does somebody get a hold of you? I didn't see like if they wanted to have a conversation with you or learn more.
Well, again, I did this on the fly right in front of you guys,
Yeah,
Peggy.
no, I know. I'm just saying
Just
because
take it
I don't
easy
know
on me.
anything. I don't know about Notebook LM yet, so I'm just asking because it didn't
Yeah.
say click. I mean, is that something you have to add to it?
Well, now that we've done this, is the first time I've ever done this, so now
Uh-huh.
see what it's giving us. I would put in the instructions, please include my name, number, and email,
Okay,
and then
okay,
maybe present me as an authority in Pompano Beach,
sure.
as an authority figure in real estate in Pompano Beach. I've done that in my blogs, and it would position the conversation or the text in that, according to Dean Kwiatkowski, investment advisor, whatever. So yeah, I appreciate you guys letting me be the guinea pig here, and sort of working with you all I mean, even make this happen. It'd probably take me an hour just to get this far by myself.
And
So
consider that when you're putting your information about you, that you're saying what the benefits are to the buyer, what kind of
absolutely,
service you give. Because
absolutely.
do you really think they care about you? No offense, Dean, at
Oh,
all.
you know what, Peggy, you hit it on the head, and that's what I love about this group, and you being here, and the feedback is the questions I might not have thought of, you've kind of brought up. Robert's kind of quiet, Paul's kind of quiet, but these are things that I'll make sure that I want to include, you know, um, and just to make it better. Now, would that be, being that that was a video with voice, would I be able to post that to Facebook just the way it is, or would I have to change the format? Like
No,
to a,
you can download this. It downloads as an MP4 and then you can just upload it.
okay, so as
Yep.
an MP4,
Hmm.
not as a PDF or anything like that. Okay.
No. Yeah.
And with Facebook, I noticed that my videos, if they go over a minute, they they have to be a certain time limit for it to go in Reels, or is there not a time limit?
Actually, I thought it was up to 3 minutes these days, so
Okay.
you might have to play with that too. In fact, I'm curious about uh, in your screen, the three dots, of course, in the upper right corner, you can download, but I'm curious about the little share symbol next to it.
See what
Oh,
that,
okay. That's you can share that with people. Okay, not you. That doesn't go to Facebook. Okay, I was just curious. Yeah.
all right, cool.
Yep.
So this this
I
was
thought it
good
was great,
practice.
Dean.
What's
I
that?
I thought it was a great example.
Yeah, I mean,
This is
for me,
really
not
good.
knowing what's
Yeah.
going to come out, and it just did that. I definitely want to make sure, before I hit generate, I'm going to give it photos in the resources, just so it'll actually pull from those. And if it puts some graphics in between, that's fine.
Yeah, I've never seen one like this. I mean, sometimes you see, like the MLS pictures just being cycled through,
Right.
here's the house and just kind of
Well, that was
goes
kind of
through
my
sequence.
thinking too, that I would put some pictures up and it would just talk in the foreground, and the pictures just kind of slide through in the background.
Yeah.
What this didn't do, Tirza, was it didn't give us that podcast, one person talking to the other.
No, that's the audio. For that, you have to do the audio.
Well, that's just audio.
Hmm.
And so with audio, when I select audio, I could not upload like a slideshow of pictures.
Not in Notebook LM. What you could do is set up a slideshow that you create with your photos, and then download the audio and put that together with your slideshow.
Oh boy, you're thinking I'm more sophisticated than I am. All right. Well, guys, thank you for this. I'll release the attention to the show here.
Thank you very much for sharing with us and for exploring, directly on screen with us. We appreciate that.
I don't know if someone asked the question, but is there a way to have it use Dean's voice?
Well, he could just narrate it himself.
Okay.
Yeah. That would be another way.
I've been playing with CapCut. I don't know if you guys know about that video editing. And I guess I stumbled through it and I was able to add, music tracks and so forth to like a walkthrough of properties and so forth. But just as easily, I could probably move this over into a program like that and then just narrate. So that's beyond my level now. But in 3 months or so, if I do that, I'll come back and show you guys.
Excellent. We look forward to that. You can also do that in Canva too.
Yeah.
Canva allows you to record your voice while it's going.
I did not know that.
Mhm.
So one of my presentations, I did download the Canva so I could correct some of the slides
Mhm.
that it had done. And that worked out. I did find it easier, just to insert my photo to work with PowerPoint because I
Okay.
already knew how to do. That's a pretty simple process.
Right. Right. All right. Well, we've had a really fabulous session. We've covered the gamut from NotebookLM to Marblism to writing comedy sketches or comic. I think that's what he does, comedy shows, as well as writing books and celebrating a birthday for Hope. Oh, and music. So thanks, everybody. Look
Oh.
forward to seeing you all again next week.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Sunday. Bye.